the technical mix-ups. We're trying to get better audio on board. This is Nurse Honeybabe and Golgan, and we're back playing Disco Elysium. So, based off of our last stream, we discovered that the hanged man in, I guess, the backyard of the hostel, or no, it's not a hostel. Was it a disco parlor? No. Anyway, that building in the backyard, he might. It looks like he wasn't actually hanged. He was probably. The hanging method was probably used to cover up the bullet wound that we discovered in the back of the man's throat, mouth. And the hole led into his brain, so it actually, there wasn't any exit wound. And we discovered later that the weapon was actually a rifle that we had discovered in the back room of the bookstore, where there was that giant polar bear freezer and the furnace that led to the dice maker's work office. So I'm trying to think of how you could kill someone with a rifle and there not be an exit wound, because I would imagine with the trajectory and the force of the blast, that could probably blow your brains out, quite literally. So I'm finding it kind of hard to think it's an actual rifle, but I guess we'll see what happens. Police work is tough. Take breaks. Talk to strangers. Explore. Sorry.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that then.
But I don't have any money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Though finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
So now where? Those are a lot of tasks you still have to do. So he's saying that you need to go back and talk to the guy, right? At the whirling, was it? Whirling in rags? And be like, hey, we just found a body. Can't you just let us sleep it off? Or we stink of death, quite literally. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, I thought you were loading something else.
We're gonna do a test talk and hear how it comes through.
A test talk?
Yeah, to see if it's double talk.
Oh.
So we have these better.
For a moment, I thought you said TED Talk. Welcome to my TED Talk. No, wait. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Claudia Moran always says that after she bitches about something. Disco!
Hello again, sweetie. Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body.
What?
Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Like you could still hear the TV.
The what?
You could still hear the TV.
So it's still echoing?
Yeah.
Wow.
You could hear the sound coming out of there.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Look at this. What do you think of this world now? But it doesn't sound the same way as it did before.
Well, that's good, right?
I think it's a bit cleaner, but we need to look into echoing when on the microphone.
Okay.
Usually the way you do it is you run the sound through there, so there's no sound like coming out of the TV. Right, you know, like this.
Oh, yeah, because usually you just hear it through the earphones.
Right, but in order for both of us to hear it, I don't think there's a way to output sound to two like sets of headphones or something.
Oh,
unless we do a fancy streaming setup where everyone has like headphones.
Oh.
Okay, so.
But has there always been an echo? There has?
I think so.
Oh.
Well, you usually don't play games with talking, right?
Well, I guess you're right, yeah. What are you gonna do now?
Well, I'm gonna talk to these people.
Well, that guy's sleeping.
The worker is in a deep slumber. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
Plus one crashed into a wheelchair.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Santiago John.
Okay.
Ooh, steal it.
Yeah, remember this might not be a good thing. And it's a red one, so I only have one shot.
But it's 72%.
Right, but what's his name might not like it.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll leave that there for now.
Talk to that guy. It's all about about money, you know. What? X.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Oh,
No, I can't do this until I get the music.
okay, well, talk to the one guy then.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna quick save. Let's see what I can do to him.
Can I help you?
So about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
See, this is me.
For tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim was about to say something. Let him.
Oh,
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and... I mean no offense, it's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it.
what does that mean?
Draconian measures.
You change the lock.
You changed the lock already?
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Wow.
Okay, let's go with Kim. You heard him right. He's got something.
Something.
Let's see, what is it? Right here.
Pay for damages. The map tab in your journal lists all the white checks you can reattempt.
This place is dark. See how it's lit up?
Yeah. There's something down there. A musty smell of potato cellar and spring emanates from the air vent. Potatoes?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Ooh, who's that? It's like 11 o'clock at night. What are you doing? Did they spell Tyre with Tyre?
And you know these are areas that we're going to.
Maybe you can sleep in there.
Use the newest gloves. Let's see what this does.
What are you doing? Oh.
Electrochemistry. No, I don't need that.
Are you gonna
A
be
couple
out all
of
night?
indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way.
See, it forms a little bridge.
Yeah.
Isn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Perception.
You gotta
So
wait
Wednesday.
till Wednesday. See, there you go. Try there. Go inside. Ritual is pronounced ritual. Revishul. Oranje is pronounced Oranje, and Calce is pronounced Flacier.
Whoa.
Oh, who's that?
There's a lot of stuff here.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Who should I start off with?
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
Is there anything we have to sell?
Maybe, let me see.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps. I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Can't say I'm a huge admirer of wild pines, and I can't say I trust any silver-tongued spokesperson of theirs. Fortunately, I have no reason to get involved. No, just people like that make everyone else see the world somewhat askew, at an angle that is convenient for them. Now, you have more questions, or are we? He's been by the shop a couple of times.
There was something awfully deliberate about that laziness.
He tried. Wanted to come to some mutually beneficial agreement around my dealings with the dock workers. I politely declined to hear him out.
So you don't know what kind of arrangement he was talking about?
As I said, I refused to talk to him. That's why he came back a second time. That's also why he hasn't come back a third.
Sorry, what?
He purchased a remarkably garish paperweight the first time he was here. Nothing the second. They weren't the most pleasant interactions. Small town bigwigs always want everyone to play a part in the play they're staging. But I bowed out at some point. I prefer to watch from afar while the bigwigs come and go.
He nods reluctantly.
You're going too fast.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Remember the citizens militia? Remember the gun?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
I pawned?
You pawned a gun?
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God.
That hit my morale.
Yeah.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
So a girl bought it.
Uh-huh.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind. She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it
Yeah.
and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
And blame it on the Citizens Militia. I'm sorry, I sold my gun.
Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow, while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from, or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Oh,
Of course.
You mind just sitting down again?
Sure thing. Sure, man.
Hmm. Well, I guess you can look around.
So we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Uh-oh.
What's a Copo type?
Shit, I better not be a boring cop.
Why would you be a boring cop?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official, shall we?
Mm. I changed my mind. Fucking they should be sorry.
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop,
Liquid Shadow.
Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
No!
Here we go. You know, actually, I'm not.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
What? Won't the other couple types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Remember before the other one said you're the boring cop?
Yeah.
Now because I said sorry, they say I'm a sorry cop?
Mm.
They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
Oh, then you can say, no, I'm really not sorry, fuck off.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
See? Fuck off.
What the hell? How does Sorry Cop go to 4? Superstar Cop 3, Apocalyptic Cop 1, Boring Cop 3.
Well, you're still Superstar Cop. That's a 3. That's not bad.
So I can't say I'm sorry. So me just saying sorry, I should have said something cool. And I'm also in danger of becoming the boring cop.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I should be real careful now.
Yeah.
Or else they're gonna what?
Not like you?
You see, they were like, no, you're a sorry cop.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Franco-Nigerian nights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago. Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
Bitch, it made me. The first one, it's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
There's like a lot of stuff in here.
Why are you already saving? I said, why are you already saving?
Because I'm gonna try to roll. Look, there's all this stuff here. But I'm worried I'm gonna run out of time and then he's gonna say, oh, too bad.
What do you mean run out of time?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on everything you pick out seems fake,
Wow.
chipped and sad somehow.
But it was
Most of
only,
them are just
it was
broken.
72%.
You see? I knew something like that would happen. Which is why I did what?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go outside and see about
What?
remember, we gotta go to his car. Did you go to his car while I look for a snack?
Oh, if I can remember how to get out.
Okay, just walk to the door. Oh, here we go. Get some snacks here.
What snack do you have? What snack do you have?
Ramen?
A what? Oh, don't eat it all.
Go to the door and let's see what's in the car. I could deal with them later when I get more stats. You know there's stuff like everywhere, right? Is that good?
Huh?
How's one?
Is it good? Is it or crunchy? Oh, how do I get out of here? There we go, there we go. Rolling, rolling. Here's the car, here's the car. Open up.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Look at that. Hold on. Let's start with 2.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
Hold on. Go to number 3. We can't be boring cop or sad cop.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Hold on. Go number 3.
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on decency anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
You know what spinners are?
No.
You never seen when a car is driving and then the things are still spinning? Like the hubcaps?
Maybe.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
Don't say I'm sorry. Say that.
Don't make your unpaid hostel bill a moral boon, officer. It won't stick.
Shut down.
Oh,
You
I've
told me to
nothing to
do
add.
that.
hold on, we're gonna gain from that. Scroll down. Hold it. Go to number 1.
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
Told you. On Trump.
Yes, the bird's nest road, near the canal. We've been there. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
You see, he knows we've been there. No.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Close the door.
Okay, so
Close your inventory.
how do I do that again?
Can you do it? So you see we lost morale, but we didn't say sorry at least, right? Oh. Pay for damages. Track down the gun. See done. Break victim's body canceled.
Forfeited because it was so late.
No, because we didn't need to do that anymore.
Oh. So wait, what happened to the body?
We may process it later.
I forgot. It literally quick saved, and you're quick saving again?
Yeah, we need to make sure it saves. So we sell it to the guy, but how do we get more money for it? So remember, we can never say we're sorry now, right? And we're gonna be the sorry cop. And we also can't say anything boring, because then we'll be the boring cop.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Make sure we click all these.
Typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say. Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so extraordinary.
I could try to buy it, look.
You don't even
$700.
have
I
700.
don't even have $15. Look.
We'll solve the hubcap, see what you get.
Why is this yellow?
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
We gotta say cool things, right? So say it.
That's a rad Man from Himdall t-shirt you've got there.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar.
You see, if we talk any good, we'll give us a good price. See, say it.
Say what?
You gotta read our answers.
You must be serious, Man from Himdall fan.
A fan? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I do think the Hjelmdalaman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hjelmdal really existed, but they're wrong. I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
What?
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
He said that a few times already, right?
Yeah.
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
He agrees.
Cool, I'll think about it.
You should.
I need more options. He said it's dirt cheap.
Welcome to Hjelmdal, officer.
And now, I'm gonna put it on, and when I do business with him, he's gonna say, well, you bought my shirt, so business comes, you know. Look at that. -2 through authority, too old for this shirt.
Do you really want that?
Sprawling saga, inspiring musculature. I don't think I need to use my authority on him right now, but I definitely need to take it off. But if it increases my shivers and physical instrument, it's gonna make me stronger and more like crazy. Yeah.
So you put it on?
Holy shit, look, my authority is 1 now. Yeah, let's give this a try. If I don't need to use authority for something, I could just pop it off to increase my other stats. And we already saw that.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. golden orange. A sunset suite.
Remember, I need to get a new recorder
Mm-hmm.
because mine's busted in my room.
Right.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Is the Harman Welshie W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel format, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real. If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Like a beach party. With sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party? That's a cool cop, right?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
I need to say the cool cop thing.
Work first, party later.
That's not a cool thing.
That's not a sorry cop. Then you say two.
Bring a party to the street.
You can play it any way you like. And I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it. Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
So I know that this is where I need to get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I literally need it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to bed soon.
Okay, we're building up to it.
You're gonna save 50 million times in here?
No, because everything.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table.
Let's go!
Someone asked why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say foul.
Look at that.
Oh, that's the headless phone rider.
Who?
What it says. Of course, not knowingly. But you know what that is?
What?
That's Naruto.
Oh, just
You know what
smile
that-
and nod?
You know what that meme is?
No.
Yeah, it's the Naruto. Where in anime they go like this, they say, Naruto. And then it means I understand completely. And then a side thing, they don't understand at all.
That's just smile and nod.
Of course.
There's been a lot of interest in that particular figurine. I had to hide it so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
Look at those figurines there. You see this? If you zoom in?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't elaborate on these wrong hands. It's unlikely that he ever will.
I've heard about it. I've heard the headless phone rider rides a headless bull.
Yes, there are several competing versions of the story, but I believe this figurine is a more canonical representation. The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
This is a good deal. I could sell for the trash.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
This is good stuff. You want to see what its ability is? So look, read it. You know, some of these have abilities on them. Hmm? Read what it says.
These two 20-sided dice have the color of a police alarm, bloodstone for red and lapis lazuli for blue. If you roll them and squint your eyes, it looks like you're arriving on the scene and it's raining. Note, look at the map tab in the journal to see which white checks have opened.
It lets me redo things. And look at this.
Magnificent hubcap spinners that Lieutenant Kitsuragi has donated to you so that you can pay for your room at the Whirling. They're okay.
Read that.
The plastic headless flan rider sits atop his equally plastic bull, his posture indicating whether desperation or pride. Come as a set with an infamous flan cap for which he lost his head. These things feel weird on around my neck.
Okay, we're going in.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
Big city vibes.
The pawn shop is always open.
Whoa.
Are you gonna try it?
Very high, and if yes, then what is he on? Let's do it.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Jaundice? This sounds like you can screw something up real quick.
Why on earth? These are prescription. I can't really see without them.
See?
Chill out, man. Let me give him a wink.
Parolidon is just something you know, since the People's Power disaster.
You see, I gave him a wink. Alexa, stop alarm. So you see, he is on it, right?
Well, he admitted it himself.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
I gotta be sympathetic so you can give me good prices. You say that?
Say what?
Read our things.
It must be tough. Radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, an early death, cancer mostly,
It's time for
and we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. No one's, everyone's.
So much bitterness.
Sympathy.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen? The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but... We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
What's it called in Russia? Chernobyl?
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick. A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that fell immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
Okay, we're gonna let's finish up this questioning and then I'll save it.
A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile. Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out. An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Okay.
So I didn't see an option to sell.
That's because you didn't. You were asking him about the drugs.
Right, but I don't. No, you didn't see anything that said I'm gonna sell this. Okay, we'll call it there, but let me just see if I can't even sell.
Hello, hello. Let
Yeah,
me know
I
if I
have
can
some
help
other
you with
business.
anything.
There's something I'd like to sell.
Okay, well, so I'm gonna come back, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let them know what you think about nuclear energy.
What I think about nuclear energy?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds pretty damn scary.
You never wanted to watch Chernobyl on
No.
HBO, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, it
Because
looks like
that
he
scared me.
cleaned up and was taking drugs, but we don't want to take drugs, right?
No,
We
we
were clean, right?
need to avoid the drugs right now.
So I didn't tell him about I want to take the drugs. But now that I bought all the stuff from the pawn shop, I have more power. And I'll be able to, work. If I need to interrogate someone, I'll take off the shirt.
Okay.
Because I don't think I need to assert my authority on anyone right now.
Okay.
Okay, let people know.
Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Today was a short stream, but I gotta go to bed early for work tomorrow. So, thank you for joining us. Okay, bye.